Hi everyone, this is Maria and welcome to 13 Spooky Nights of Halloween Crafts. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a miniature graveyard in an ordinary clay flower pot. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need a clay flower pot. The taller one is 7 inches and the smaller one is 4 inches. Or if you want something larger, you can use a drawer like the one I'm going to use. You're going to need styrofoam or old newspaper. You're also going to need some dry moss. You can find it at your local craft store, and you can also find it at the Dollar Tree. These small pebbles are optional, but if you choose to use these, you can find these at the Dollar Tree. And you're going to need some fun miniature Halloween decorations to decorate your graveyard. I found this set at Joann's, and I used my coupons so I had 40 or 50% off. And I found these spooky miniatures at Michael's. And our local Dollar Tree has a lot of spooky graveyard miniatures. I especially love the gargoyles on the right and the spooky tree on the left. And there's so much more to choose from. And I'm going to use these pumpkin skeletons that I found at Michael's last year. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I did was I went ahead and cut up some styrofoam. I bought the styrofoam in a block at Michael's and I used a coupon. And then I used a knife to carefully cut it. So I just went through and just went all the way around and then broke it apart. And so it doesn't matter that it's got like rough edges here because we're gonna cover this up, okay? So if you're a young person, I recommend that you ask an adult for some help, okay? With the smaller one, with the smaller clay pot, we're going to use newspaper. Okay, so I have my styrofoam in here, and so I'm going to cover it with some moss, some spooky moss. And like I mentioned, you can find this at Joann's or Michael's or any of your other craft stores, and you can also find it at the Dollar Tree. This is some leftover moss that I had from a craft from a couple of years ago. So you see how this, it doesn't look like much in the bag, but it really is. It just sort of poofs out. So this is really nice. I like this. And then here it comes in different colors, so you can sort of mix it in. I'm just going to sort of hurry up right now, and so let's see. Otherwise I take my time, and so I'll have to fix it afterwards if I don't like it. Okay, yeah, this is looking good. I like this. And so we can't have it too green because it's a graveyard. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make a graveyard kind of like a celebration of the dead. And we have Day of the Dead that's coming up soon too, right after Halloween. Okay. So it's really poofy. I could probably use a little bit more. And so I do have some here. I don't want to use too much of this because I need it for the other ones. This one even looks like it has dirt on it, earth. Looks really good. So I'm going to tuck that underneath, I think, like that. And so, there we go. Okay, I think that looks really good. I really like this, you guys. And you know what? My husband found this little desk at the swap meet a few years ago. And I just went and grabbed the drawer because I wanted something larger. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around so I can work on it. And I forgot to show you that I found this at Joann's. So I really love this, and I always use my coupons. So let me go ahead and just turn it around. And it's got these prongs here, so you can just put it right down into the styrofoam. I really like that. Let me turn it around so you can see. Isn't that cool already? I really love this. So here it is, you guys. I really love this. This was a lot of fun. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm glad I saw the drawer in my craft room and I just pulled it right out. And so, I mean, I can always put it back, right? And so anyways, I really like it, and I think I'm going to go back to the Dollar Tree to see what else I could find. And I wanted to show you also, you can make headstones out of these flat rocks. You can buy a bag of rocks at the Dollar Tree for $1. And you can just use white puffy paint and put RIP in there or anything else. Okay, so we're going to make the smaller one now. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to take some old newspaper and just wad it up and just put it right down in there. See, it didn't even need much. I think I'm okay. Maybe I'll do one more and sort of pack that in there. So let's see. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so we've got some newspaper in here that's all packed down. We're going to add the moss. And you can see I'm running out of moss too, but I don't think we're gonna need that much for this one. See, we just pack it down. Maybe I put too much paper in it. Let's take some paper out. Yeah, perfect. That works better, you guys. We just took that one out, and this works so much better. And we could sort of fluff it up a little bit too. Okay, I like that. I don't think we need any more than that. That really didn't take much at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and use some of the smaller things. I have some small headstones. I have some monsters. And I like the tree. So let's go ahead and just start, okay? You can always change it up. See, it already looks cute, doesn't it? And let's see. Here's an even smaller one here. Put that up front. In fact, today we drove past the Aguamansa Cemetery, and that's in the next town over in Colton. And I was telling my husband that I wanted to go. I love going there. I mean, it's got such great history. Graveyards have great history. And I always think of graveyards as stories that, you know, holding stories that are left untold by the people who are buried there. This is cool. Let me see if I can get that in there. I like that. Look at this, you guys. And let's put one more headstone maybe, or should we put a coffin in there? Looks kind of big, but we'll see. I don't know, what do you think? Should we put the coffin in or not? Okay, so I had to go for a few minutes. My sister phoned, and so anyways, we had a nice conversation. But I was thinking of moving this, the Grim Reaper. I really like having him in there. But I think I'm going to put this coffin, because I keep feeling like we need a coffin in here. It says RIP, and we're going to put the Grim Reaper right up front. I like that a lot. And I'm thinking maybe I'll put a few pebbles in here also. Let's see, maybe just drop a few in here. I really like these pebbles. It adds just a little bit. And so anyways, this is what it looks like. Okay, so here it is up close. I really, really love this, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the last one. I was going to use the styrofoam, but it wasn't working out. It sat a little too high. And then I realized I really didn't need to because I don't have any prongs that need to go into the styrofoam. So I'm just going to use the newspaper here too. And I'm trying to hurry up now because I'm running out of daylight here. Okay, it was a busy day today. And I'm trying to get all my videos done. So, you know, that looks good about right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the moss in. You can hear the paper in there. So that looks a lot better. It's more flushed. And I've got all this moss right here. And it does make a mess, you guys, so you might want to work outside. Okay. I like that. Really like that. Looks good, doesn't it? And so I'm going to put a little table here. And I have some chairs. Let's put the chairs right there. And I'm going to put another chair right here. Okay. And I've got a skeleton. I'm going to put Mr. Pumpkin skeleton right there. I'm going to put some of these rocks around, these little pebbles. I really like this. They just need some food here. And here's the last one, you guys. I went ahead and put the two skeletons in the chair. I had this mini pizza, and I put some stones around there, and I had these lights from the Dollar Tree. Okay, this one is really my favorite, you guys, and I went ahead and added the lights here, the necklace from the 99-cent only store, and I went ahead and added the stones. I'm going to go ahead and paint RIP on there with white paint, and so those look really great too. Okay, so thanks for watching, you guys, and happy Halloween!